Hello, everyone. Before we get started,
Hey, excuse me, do you mind?
mind what?
If you don't mind, can I do the intro?
Uh, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out.
Thank you. If you enjoyed this video when it was done, please like and share. And if you really enjoyed this content on this channel, please subscribe. Thank you. And have a happy Valentine's Day.
I woke up excited because it was my favorite holiday, Valentine's Day. And I was so blessed and happy to be waking up and celebrating with my wonderful husband. Even though we got into a slight argument yesterday, but he since then has silenced himself and he realized that I was right about this argument. As I was sitting there eating breakfast with my husband, I made heart-shaped pancakes and I was just thinking about the day that we were going to have. I looked towards my husband and I said,
Valentine's is one of my favorite times of the year. Don't you agree, husband?
My husband just smiled and he didn't say nothing else. He was making sure that he didn't want to come off as anything rude or say anything to upset me. He's a good man. Now later that day, I was sitting with my husband once again as we were watching some romantic movies and eating some heart-shaped sandwiches.
Almost forgot. I made some Valentine cookies for us.
I paused the movie that we were watching and I went to the kitchen to grab the Valentine's Day cookies. Afterwards, me and my husband sat down and I continued the movie. Afterwards, at around 4 o'clock, I started to make dinner. I had everything planned. I was going to make some heart-shaped macaroni, some heart-shaped meatloaf. It was going to be a wonderful meal for me and my husband to enjoy. I love doing my job as a wife and making sure my husband is happy. And after all, he's making me happy. He hasn't really said anything to me to upset me. He's been a very wonderful husband this Valentine's Day, and it was a whole lot better than last year's. I was going to see to it that it was going to be a memorable Valentine's Day. As I was cooking, there was a knock at the door. I froze because I didn't want anyone to interrupt me and my husband's Valentine's Day. So I went to the door and I opened it, and to my relief, it was just a FedEx driver who wanted a signature. Package for Sasha Brooks, the driver said. I signed wherever he wanted me to sign. I grabbed the package, then I closed the door. Afterwards, I continued to make dinner. Once dinner was ready, I went to my husband and I let him know.
It's dinner time, honey, and I made your favorite for Valentine's Day, a heart-shaped meatloaf.
A few moments later, me and my husband were sitting down and just eating dinner, enjoying each other's company. As I looked at my husband in his eyes, he just seemed so excited, so happy about what I made for him. He never really appreciated my cooking before, so I'm glad to see this new attitude coming from my husband. He appreciates me more.
Oh, look at you, honey. You're making a mess.
I grabbed his cloth that I put on his shirt and I wiped off his mouth and the food that he spilled. Afterwards, we continued to eat. After we got done eating, I just looked at my husband and I just wanted to give him his flowers and tell him how good he has been to me all day.
You know, I had a really great Valentine's. You're so understanding, and I just like the way how you just don't talk bad.
Then, with a mischievous smile, I then said,
Well, of course you're not gonna talk. You're dead. And I killed you like 2 weeks ago.
I then took his dead body into our room, and before we headed off to bed, I told him one last thing.
Andre, you shouldn't have cheated on me. You shouldn't have threatened to leave with that mistress. And to take all the money that we have in this marriage. Happy Valentine's Day.